I made a profession of faith when I was a teenager. Didn't follow that through at all, and made a wrong choice, married the wrong person. And it didn't last. Wasn't very long before I really knew that wasn't gonna last and it wasn't gonna make it. During that time, I worked at the same place that Steve worked at, and over the course of time,
I'm Steve.
Stop. We got together, and we were married, and we really thought like, oh, everything's gonna go into place and everything's gonna be perfect.
Well, at the time, before Ethan was born, before our first child was born, I worked nights, and I worked a 12-hour rotating schedule. When I got off work on the second day, when I would have 2 days off, I would immediately go to the liquor store and get a 12-pack or more of something to drink, and that was what I did on my 2 days off.
You would drink the first day and
sleep the second.
Sleep the second day, and then we would start all over again.
It was just the cycle. I mean, I couldn't drive by a liquor store without turning and going and getting something to drink.
We would fight.
And
it was crazy. We would have screaming matches on our front porch, and the neighbors thought we were crazy. And it was just constant chaos and turmoil. And I was not innocent in this. I mean, there were times when I joined him in the drinking, which always led to a fight, and then there were times when I didn't, which would still usually lead to a fight. So that's just what we did. That was our life. We didn't go to church. We didn't have friends. We didn't do anything. We were so caught up in this
trap.
This cycle, this trap that that Satan lays. He lays them so perfectly that you don't even realize you're in this trap until you wake up 4 years later and you think, what are we doing? What are we doing? We wanted to have a baby, and that didn't come quickly for us. We really felt like it was going to come quickly, and with the drinking problem, and then I had all kinds of anger issues and depression that I didn't know I had. And we, for 3-4 years, just didn't think we were going to make it. We fell apart more than once.
Wanted to kill each other.
Yeah. We really did fall apart, and we called it quits. We called it quits in the end of 2002, like around Thanksgiving. We said, we're done. We can't do this anymore. In January, I found out that I was pregnant, and our life changed dramatically. God was so evident in just that one moment. I'm sorry. It was, Steve completely changed. I never thought he would be able to give up alcohol, and God just took it from him.
When God blessed me, I realized the impact, and I thought that what I was doing by the turnaround was I was doing this for my son. But in all reality, God was doing this for me to create an accountability for me to become what he wanted me to be.
And it was like suddenly God was saying, this is who you are. You are these people. You are the parent to this child, and it's time to grow up. It's time to do what I have you to do. And it was hard. It was, we were used to a certain thing, and it was hard, and we did have to rely on God. And I think he used Ethan to get our attention, and then to be able to work with us and to be able to make us, to mold us. Slowly, we became friends. It was almost like we had married and we were these strangers, and like, even though we had been married that long, we weren't really friends. We didn't really have that, I don't know, friendship that we have now. And I mean, definitely I can say that he's my best friend.
Well.
Anyway, he is my best friend, and I think that's one way that we would not have this friendship and this marriage without Christ. even though I made that profession of faith as a teen, like, I got it in theory, you know, Jesus died on the cross, okay. You know, and I got what the whole message was about. But until I had my own children, I could not understand the magnificence of it. You know, I mean, I had this, each one of my kids, but, with that first child, I was like, this is what God gave up. You know, his something he loves so dearly. And I think with my own kids, there's not anything that they could do that would take away my love. And to think that God loves us even more than that is just unbelievable. So for me, I think just looking into the eyes of my kids, that's all I need right there to say, how far would I go for them? I would go to the ends of the earth. And I think God goes even further for me. When I was not lovable, he loved me.